In this video, I will show you events, examples, and cycles, and how we can learn from our past through astrology. Is astrology a science or superstition? The answer is astrology is a science of planetary cycles and their influences on individuals and humanity in general. Here are some typical cycles. Sun takes 1 year around the zodiac, Mercury 88 days, and so on. I'll highlight two of the examples. Iranian Revolution in 1979 and the election 2009. You can see the 30 years Saturn cycle and the history repeating again. It's the same thing in Korea, 1950, 1979, and current crisis in 2009. For those of you who don't know about planet retrograde, here's the definition. I will talk about Mercury retrograde. Mercury rules communication and transportation. So I will highlight with some examples. RMS Titanic sank on 15th April 1912 during a Mercury retrograde period between 5th and 29th April 1912. Hindenburg disaster 6th May 1937, again during a Mercury retrograde period. Space Shuttle Columbia launched 16th January 2003, again during a Mercury retrograde period. Remember, when Mercury retrogrades, the chances of accidents are increased. It doesn't mean that all travel during Mercury retrograde ends up in an accident. Here are some more examples. Challenger, Apollo, Princess Diana in a car accident, John F. Kennedy Jr. in an aircraft accident, all during a Mercury retrograde period. I will show you some interesting Saturn-Jupiter cycles. As everyone knows, Saturn is a stern teacher, is restrictive, and Jupiter is a giver or good fortune and expansive. Recession after World War II, Saturn in Virgo, Jupiter in Virgo. I want to make a point here that Aquarius represented by a man and Virgo represented by a woman represent humanity, and you will see an interesting cycle of Saturn-Jupiter cycles in these two zodiac signs. Recession after World War II, Saturn in Virgo, Jupiter in Aquarius. Recession 1960 and Vietnam War, Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. So you see the Saturn and Jupiter coming to Virgo and Aquarius, teaching us the lessons and then giving us the gift as they go along. Recession after 1979 oil crisis, recession after Gulf War, it's the same cycle. Recession 2008 and a possible Korean War because of the crisis currently in 2009. Saturn in Virgo right now and Jupiter in Aquarius. I will show you some physical evidence for astrology through my book Astromasks. I have introduced the complementary pairs in astrology and demystified the zodiac signs. When you see the zodiac signs as animal pairs, you see a complete picture of astrology, and I will show you some physical evidences. Aries Scorpio is the complementary pair, and these are the characteristics to look for. And I give you some examples. Libra Taurus is the second complementary pair, and dimple in the chin is very typical of Libra and Taurus, which is seen here in the cow as well. Some more examples: dimple Libra, dimple Libra, dimple Taurus. Gemini and Capricorn is the third complementary pair. Gemini has the typical ageless appearance. As you can see here, Nicole Kidman, Kylie Minogue, and Diane Sawyer, who's 65, but they show an ageless appearance. Sagittarius Cancer, the most prominent feature is the forehead, as you can see in Michael and in Mike Tyson and Kevin Bacon. If you need more of the features, I have given it in my book Astromasks. It's hard to show every characteristics in a 10-minute video. Leo Pisces, complementary pairs. Aquarius and Virgo, as mentioned before, they form the complementary pair, represented by an ape. More explanations in my book, Why Ape. You see the overhanging lower lips and the prominent teeth. Here is an example of the whole horoscope representing the 6 planets: Sun in Leo, Moon in Scorpio, Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Cancer, and Mars in Libra. As you can see see the split nose of Scorpio, the year of Leo Sun, and a dimple from Mars Libra, and the overhanging eyebrows from Venus Cancer. So when we see the horoscope, we can see the overlapping of all these masks. That's why I call it the Astromasks. Astromasks is available at Amazon.com and astrologers.com.